Wisconsin Supreme Court has struck down a state abortion ban law which dated back to 1849. The 4-3 ruling says the last 50 years of comprehensive legislation on abortion regulation had implicitly repealed the law. Plaintiffs brought the case in the wake of the 2022 Dobbs decision, which repealed Roe v. Wade and returned abortion to the states. Catholic leaders have called out the decision for failing to protect human life. Wisconsin Catholic Conference Executive Director Barbara Sella said in a statement in part, quote, "A civilized society does not sanction taking the lives of its own children. In 1849, Wisconsin banned abortion, and in 1853, it abolished the death penalty. There is no other way to read this decision than that the court's majority has abandoned Wisconsin's proud legacy of protecting all human life." And Barbara Sella joins us now. Barbara, thank you so much for joining us. We just heard the strong words you had on this decision. Tell us a little bit more about what makes this so tragic.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much for inviting me to speak. So the decision today is tragic for two reasons. First and foremost, because the court's 4-3 majority decision, in effect, sanctions killing the most innocent human lives. So when a court removes protections from an entire class of human beings, it is, in effect, abandoning the heart of American democracy, that we're all created equal and endowed with inalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But secondly, what's so tragic about this decision is that it follows really illogical reasoning, and it refuses to consider all the relevant facts. So essentially, the court's majority holds that laws enacted in the last 50 years to restrict abortion actually repealed the abortion ban. This is absolutely nonsensical. For the past 175 years, everyone in Wisconsin, supporters and opponents alike, understood that 94004, the one that they just declared is struck down, is repealed, that 94004 and its subsequent amendments, that these reflected the legislature's intent that abortion should remain illegal. And, session after session, pro-life groups and abortion rights groups did everything in their power to either protect or overturn this abortion ban. So it just is, it's nonsense.
What effect do you see this decision having potentially nationwide?
Well, I think several effects. One is that tragically, this shows that another state has fallen to the pro-abortion forces. In state after state, post-Dobbs, we've seen abortion rights groups winning in state legislatures and in the state courts. But here's where I see a ray of hope, because these victories are based on such illogical reasoning, such suppression of relevant facts, the use of deadly euphemisms, and the fundamental denial of human rights, that I'm hoping that reasonable and justice-minded people will start to wake up. Abortion kills. It creates untold familial and political divisions. It's unworthy of a civilized nation that is founded on the principle of human equality.
Going forward, what role will the church play in Wisconsin now that this law is overturned?
Well, as you know, the Catholic Church in Wisconsin, like everywhere in the world, will always uphold, insist on the intrinsic value of every human life, from conception to natural death. We want to see mothers, fathers, and children thrive, and we long for the day when mothers will not be pitted against their preborn children and not encouraged to discard them as though human beings are throwaway objects. So despite this tragic ruling, the Catholic Church in Wisconsin will continue to support public policies that embrace both women and children. We support expanding health care and postpartum care, safe and affordable housing, adoption assistance, and a host of other policies. And then at a very practical level, we tell everyone, if you or someone you know needs support, please reach out to a local parish. Even if you don't belong to that parish, reach out to Catholic Charities, which can help you connect to pregnancy resource centers. So today's decision is a wake-up call for people of goodwill, right? Get involved in defending life, and we can all do it in some form or another.
The work for life must continue. Barbara Sella, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you.